yesterday in reading, we learned about text features, and we read our story, Wilma Rudolph, and found all the text features. We found pictures, photographs, and drawings. We found the captions underneath that to tell me what the picture or photos are about. We saw headings that told me what we were learning about in each part of the story. It helps me to find information. And we found fact boxes. It's a feature that tells special information about a topic. We also found a timeline. We found words that were highlighted, that were the vocabulary words. So today we're going to go on a text features hunt. Okay? While I read you the story, Remarkable Reindeer. So I'm going to bring you a piece of paper that's going to be our hunt. It's like a scavenger hunt. And we're going to find different text features inside our story. Okay, the first thing on our text feature list is an image. So that's a picture. So when we find a picture, we're going to put the page number and what the image looks like. Labels are something like yesterday on the map of the United States in Wilma Rudolph. It labeled Tennessee. Remember, it had an arrow that pointed to Tennessee and said Tennessee. That's a label. Title page. What is a title page? The title page is the first page inside the book that tells me what the name of the story is. Caption. We learned what caption is yesterday. Underneath the pictures was a caption that told me what the pictures were about. Bold print. So yesterday our vocabulary was highlighted, but most of the time in nonfiction books they're in dark, bold print. Bold means really dark print. Table of contents. Does anyone know where the table of contents usually is in a book? Is it the beginning or the end? No? Gracie? At the beginning. The beginning tells me what page things are on. That's called a table of contents. Heading. We learned heading yesterday. Heading is at the beginning of each section. Might be just one page. It might be 5 pages. But tells me what that part of the story is about. An index and a glossary are both found at the end. So that might have been what you were thinking about, Mr. Isaiah. Index tells me where to find those bold words, what pages they're on. Glossary tells me what all those bold words mean. We used our glossary yesterday to look up the words, what the words meant for our story, Wilma Rudolph. Okay, so Remarkable Reindeer. So right here is our title page. So let's look at our title page. It's on page 0. Page 0. And what do you see on this title page? What do we see? What do we see, Gracie? We see a picture. So there's a picture. What else is on this title page? Chase?
A heading.
That's not a heading. That's the title, isn't it? Yeah, the title. The title. Well, you can see what I'm writing, and that's what you need to see. What is this right here? What is this right here? It says Jeff Byer. What is that? Kate? Why is that name there? Yeah, what do we call the person who wrote it? Xavier? The author. Okay, author's name. So it has a picture, the title, and the author's name on the title page. I'm on page, it doesn't have a page number, but the next page is 4. So what number comes before 4? 3, yes. 3 comes before 4. So this is page 3. It says contents. So what text feature do you think this is? What text feature is this, Wyatt? Table of contents is on page 3. And it says, what does the first one say? So we're going to look at chapter 1. What is chapter 1 called? What is chapter 1 called, Xavier? Meet the Reindeer. That's what the first one is. The first thing we're going to read about is Meet the Reindeer. How many chapters are in this book? How many chapters are in this book, Corbin?
18.
No. 4. Chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 18 pages, or 18. Actually, this one starts on 18. It goes to 24 pages. So the first chapter is Meet the Reindeer. The second chapter is Reindeer Skills. The third chapter is Reindeer Herds. And the fourth chapter is Reindeer and People. So if I wanted to know how people work with reindeer, I would only need to read chapter 4. The great thing about nonfiction books, if it's not telling a story, like Wilma Rudolph, we had to read in order. But books like this, you don't have to read in order. You just go to the part you want to read. Okay. Chapter 1, Meet the Reindeer. Do you see anything on here that's a text feature? There's something on here. We learned about him yesterday. What is it, Isaiah?
A caption.
On this one is not a caption. On this page, there's no caption. Gracie.
Big bold letters.
There's no big bold word. We're looking on page 4. Blaze.
Big bold words.
There's this. Are you talking about this word? What kind of a text feature is that? What is that called? Cooper? Okay. Kate?
A heading.
A heading. Yes, we learned that yesterday. A heading. Right down here is heading. So heading. Now, the heading is on page 4, and again, it's Meet the Reindeer, because it's retelling me what the chapter is. There's lots of headings in here. We'll find them all. Meet the Reindeer is on page 4. That the top of here is a heading. So we've already found 3 text features, and we're only on page 4. You can just copy what you put up before that, except page 4. Okay, you've probably heard a lot of songs and stories about reindeer, but you may not know much about the real-life animal. To learn the facts, read on. Reindeer are part of the deer family. Other members include elk, moose, and deer. In America, wild reindeer are also called caribou. If I don't know how to say it, caribou. Caribou, caribou, caribou. Okay, what do you see on here? There's 2 different things on here. There's 2 different things on this page. What's one, Emma? Okay, but what if we're on our text feature hunt? Which of these text features do you see on this? There's actually 3. One that has it. Heather, do you see one? Okay, a picture, an image on page 5. There's actually 4 of them. What do these 4 pictures show? What do these 4 pictures show? It says reindeer, moose, elk, deer. What does it show, Xavier? The deer family, that's right. The images show the deer family, all the different kind of animals in the deer family. Number 5 shows 4 pictures, 1 picture each of the deer family.
I saw a video at my uncle's there, like people were shooting.
Okay, what else do you see here? I see something very last word. What is that in our hunt? Sydney? No. What kind of word is this? That's a text feature right here, Grant. A bold print word. Very good. So this is on page 5. We find a bold print. See that darker word? That means bold. Bold print. That's one of our words we're going to find in the glossary. So the bold word is caribou. Here's how you spell it. C-A-R-I-B-O-U. Caribou. and female reindeer have antlers. Reindeer are the only members of the deer family with females that grow antlers. Sharp antlers are great for protection. Reindeers use them to chase away animals on the attack. Now, this isn't in our text features hunt, but what are these called? We learned about them yesterday. What are these called, Corbin?
Fact boxes.
Fact boxes, right. This is one that says a male reindeer's antlers can grow to be 3 feet tall. Wolves and grizzly bears sometimes eat reindeer. You will find reindeer in some of the coldest places on Earth. They live in Russia, Iceland, Finland, Norway, and Sweden. They also live in Canada and Alaska. Reindeer eat lots of different foods. They munch on grass, flowers, and mushrooms, but their favorite food is moss. And here's another fact box. The moss that reindeer eat contains a substance that helps them to stay warm. I wonder why they made substance red. That's already bold, so maybe substance will be in our glossary too. Okay, there's something on these 2 pages that we haven't found yet. Labels, caption, index, or glossary. Which one do you think is on these pages? Do you see a label? Do you see a caption? Do you see an index? Or do you see a glossary? What do you see, Wyatt? A caption right here. A reindeer's thick woolly fur helps it stay warm. And this is page 8. We're going to have to write that in this box. A reindeer's thick woolly fur, I'll zoom in once I write it, helps it stay warm. A reindeer's thick woolly fur helps it stay warm.